Hello everybody and welcome back to my YouTube channel. As you can see by the title, today I'm playing with some new products that I'm very excited about. I have some Violet Voss products. This is the first time I've ever tried anything by Violet Voss except eyelashes. I have bought their eyelashes in the past because I'm an eyelash addict. However, I've never bought any of their eyeshadow palettes, which I know they're really famous for. I think that's kind of their main product, but so far I've not been like, oh, I really need that palette. Focus. Or, man, I need that palette, or, oh my goodness, I need that palette, or, oh, I need that, you know what I mean. However, I got a very exciting package the other day from Violet Voss. You could say they sent me PR. I know, I was as surprised as you are. They sent me the new collection, which is the Flamingo eyeshadow palette and the Glamingo face palette. I have created this look here using the eyeshadow palette, and I also use quite a few of the face products in here for the rest of my face. I really like how this look came out, and I'm pretty impressed with the shadows. If you want to know my full thoughts, just watch the whole video. Both of these palettes are currently sold out on the Violet Voss website. I don't think they're available anywhere else yet, but they are coming to Beauty Bay. I'm just not sure when. They both retail for $45. So what is that in pounds? If that's like 30 something pounds, that's not bad. What is it? $45 in pounds. In today's rates, $34.20. So cheaper than an ABH eyeshadow palette, plus you get a lot more shades. So actually I think that's a pretty good deal, especially because I actually really like the formula. I like how they performed. I'll go into my thoughts more on the product as we jump into the tutorial, which we're just about to. I am blabbering on. Yeah, I don't think I have anything else to say at this point, do I? Think. Well, I will say, please subscribe if you haven't already. Button's just down there. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy it. Leave me a comment, and let's jump into testing the products because I've been doing this intro for 5.5 minutes. I'm gonna grab a loose powder just on a sponge, and I'm just gonna plonk it on under my eyes just for any fallout. Obviously, I've already got my foundation on and concealer and powder on my brows. Obviously, the eyeshadow palette, the Flamingo eyeshadow palette. I really like the packaging. It's like cardboard, it looks like a book. And then, obviously the colour scheme. And then it's got a massive, massive mirror. Mine's already a little bit dirty. And these are the shadows. I have not tried them on my eyes yet, so I'm very excited to try them. I think we're gonna go for some kind of like warm orange, like these shades here, with this kind of teal, these kind of blues. We'll see what happens. So I'm gonna take my Morphe M514 and I'm gonna take the shade Popsicle to start off with. Sorry about the lighting. And I'm gonna do my kind of winged out look that I've been doing recently, because I just think it really suits my eye shape and makes my eyes look better. And I start that from my lower lash line and wing it out, because then I know the kind of angle that it should be at. Probably not seeing much of this colour yet. It's coming off a little bit lighter on my skin, not as pigmented. It's pigmented, but it's not kind of exactly the shade that it is in the palette, if you know what I mean. I'm just throwing on that kind of outer V, and then we can start making it look more exciting. It's a really nice colour. It's like a peachy orange. I like it, kind of like a mustardy colour as well. I'm gonna take a larger fluffy brush and dip into the shade Lemonade just here and just kind of fluff that out around what we've done, just to kind of blend it. Don't seem to have much fallout at this point. Okay, so I've got the kind of base of my winged look. I'm gonna go back to my Morphe M514 and pick up that shade down there called Sandals, which is like a deep burnt orange. Ooh. I'm gonna use this on my outer V. That's a really, really pretty colour. I'm being quite careful because it's so pigmented. I don't want to take it into my like inner part of my eye. I'm gonna go in with a small blending brush and pick up the shade Sunbathe and just blend the edges of Sandals so there's no harsh line between that and my kind of original shades. Okay, now for the fun part, or the scary part, because I'm not sure how this is gonna go. I'm gonna dip into the shade Beach Ball, this like deep teal colour. Well, it's not so deep when you swatch it, but it looks it in the pan. And I'm gonna pop that on my eye. I don't know how pigmented it's gonna be, so I might need like a tacky base. No, I don't think I do. I don't need a base at all with this shade. These are really impressing me so far. I'm gonna pull this into that winged out pointy shape. Don't panic. Or maybe panic, because I don't know how this is gonna turn out. I am gonna go back and blend it. It's a teeny bit patchy, and this also does have fallout, whereas the rest of the shades didn't really. But for such a beautiful colour, I don't mind. I'm gonna go in with a teeny tiny brush. This is my Morphe M506 brush. I'm gonna dip back into Sandals. I need two hands to concentrate on this. And I'm just gonna really gently blend the edges where that green is meeting Sandals. Just blend the edge of that as well, just so it looks more visually appealing. I really like that colour. So I'm happy enough with that at the moment. I'm probably going to go back and blend a little bit more on my outer corners, but I want to now try a metallic shade. I'm thinking to use Tidal Wave because, I mean, that colour's a bit of me, innit? It's a bit of me. I don't think I'm going to use an eyeshadow base. I think I'm going to try it dry first, sorry, and then try it wet if needed. But it seems to pick up quite nicely on the brush. And I'm just gonna pop that. I think I'll leave the very front corner of my eye clear for a different shade. I wouldn't say this needs to be wet. That color is gorgeous. Taking it quite far on my eyelid because I want this shade to really be seen. On the very inside part, I've gone in with pineapple on this eye, and it's quite subtle and it's kind of just blending into that blue. I quite like how it's looking, so I'm just going to do the same on this eye. I did use it wet. Kind of blending in with that blue and looking a bit lime green, which I really like. I really like how this is looking so far. I think I might need a bit more yellow just above here. Okay, so I'm gonna go through on a pair of lashes off camera, and then we'll move on to the face, which is of course the Glamingo. I do hate that name, Glamingo face palette, and then we will finish off like lower lash line. So give me 2 minutes and I'll be back. Okay, moving more onto face, we have the Glamingo palette. This contains 6 pans. It's also got a huge mirror, and this looks like this. So you've got 2 blushes at the top, you've got 3 highlights, and then a bronzer. These 2 highlights are way too dark for me, but they are so blinding. I've still got like green on my fingers. They're pretty, I'm looking forward to trying it. There's also 2 blushes and like I said, a bronzer, so we're gonna go in with the bronzer first. So I'm gonna grab a bronzer brush. It's called Bronze Goddess, and I'm not, if it's like the eyeshadows, it's gonna be super pigmented. I wiped off quite a lot of the excess, like on my hand. It's pretty nice. It's not coming off as harsh as I thought it might. That's pretty nice. It blends very easily. And then, if we move on to highlight, I'm gonna use the shade White Sand, and I'm actually going to use a fan brush. Just feel like it. I'm going to try it dry first and see what happens. It's not super blinding, but it just looks like a glow from within. I really like that. Yeah, I've kind of taken to using a fan brush recently. Definitely a pretty highlight, like I just feel quite glowy, but quite naturally glowy. And then the last stage is blush. So there's 2 in the palette. I'm gonna use this lighter pink one called Sweet Cheeks, which has a little bit of a little bit of like shine to it. I'm just gonna take off the excess though, because I don't want super bright pink cheeks. Pretty though. Blend it in with my highlight. It's actually a really pretty colour. It's a really kind of youthful rosy glow. But I'm gonna just go over it with my bronzer brush, just what's left on it. I want to be more kind of bronzed and rosy. Lovely jubbly. And that is the face palette. That's the 411, the 410. I don't know what the saying is. Just blending in my real lashes with my false lashes. These, by the way, are the xoxo Dubai lashes from Primark. So let's move on to our under eye. I'm gonna go in with the shade Beach Ball again, that matte, deep kind of teal color. And just kind of continue that green theme. And I'm gonna blend that out a little bit with Popsicle, and then probably a little bit of Lemonade, that yellow shade as well. And then right on that inner corner, I'm gonna go in with Pineapple again. Just gonna pick it up on another small brush and wet it. That shimmer Pineapple definitely works very wet. Just run that down there. Just making sure I've got no fallout. I have a pinch of fallout, but really not that bad. I'm gonna just highlight my inner corner with this because it's the first one I see that will fit this theme. This is the Technic Get Gorgeous highlighting powder in Canary Diamond, which I don't know if you can tell. It's like a green, it's got like a green reflect to it. So I'm gonna use that in my inner corner because I think it will go really nicely with this look. So I finished off the rest of my makeup. I'm just wearing, focus. Just wearing Jeffree Star, I'm nude. Just felt like being nude today. And threw on these really cute earrings that I got in Primark yesterday. How nice are they? Primark haul coming up after this, but I love it. I really like how this eye look came out. I think it's really pretty. I think the colors are gorgeous. In terms of the products and how they perform, I'm really impressed. I'm definitely interested in more Violet Voss products now. I've only ever tried their eyelashes before. I don't know why. I think a lot of their palettes are like really neutral and those kind of palettes just don't appeal to me, but this one is right up my street. And when I saw it on Trend Mood a while ago, I was like, face palette for me is nice. I really like the bronzer that I used and I like that blush as well. The highlight just isn't as popping enough for me. Like I would want more. I think the other two are a lot more blinding, but they're way too dark for my skin tone. This would be nice if you had medium skin tones. I think like best, it would work best for medium skin tones. It is really nice. It's not something I would go out and purchase personally, but I do like how my makeup came out. Yeah, I'm really impressed with this collection. I think it's really pretty. Like I said, really love the packaging. It's nice. I'm really happy with it, and I would definitely recommend the eyeshadow palette, especially if you like bold colors. Although you could do neutral looks with it. There's a lot of neutral colors. Like this one here to me is neutral. These three, this one, this one, this one, this one, and then there's a black. So you could do some super neutral looks as well. But you know me, I've got to go for a bit of colour. So that is my roundup on the Violet Voss Flamingo and Glamingo palettes. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think of the look that I came up with and this kind of new shape that I'm doing. I really enjoy it. I think it suits me a lot better and makes my eyes look kind of more sultry, and also not taking deep shades into my inner corner helps with my hooded eyes. Yeah, I'm pretty pleased. Thank you so much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Also subscribe if you haven't already. And yeah, I really hope I'll see you in my next video. Bye.